Action. Okay, so this case is it's a homicide case, and the victim was a 19-year-old African-American male. His body was found at a church on February 5th, 2017, and the circumstances surrounding his death are very questionable. The police department ruled it suicide, but the family hired me to prove that there was foul play. The inconsistencies that I've found with suicide are, there are several of them actually. The first being that the murder weapon, which was a .38, was found about 20 feet from the body on the tree line. The police explained this away by saying that the people that first found the victim's body were three 12 or 13-year-old boys and three girls, actually, so 6 of them total. And they say that the boys were playing with the gun before an adult showed up on the scene and called the police. The reason I find this hard to believe is because if, in fact, the victim shot himself in the mouth with this gun, there would have been blood and guts all over the gun. There would have been blowback in the chamber. And I just really find it hard to believe that any kids would, A, play with a gun with a dead body. Well, he wasn't quite dead yet, but he was almost dead, you know, right there, that they would not think to call the ambulance or call the police, but would instead think it was okay to play with the gun. Okay, so another reason that the facts of the case are inconsistent with suicide is that the victim had some beef with another drug dealer in the area. The person of interest, this other drug dealer, had exchanged text messages with the victim up until midnight the night before. They were back and forth saying that they were going to meet up, and the person of interest had said, "I can meet you anytime, any place." But the messages actually drop off at midnight. We know that they had beef because the victim actually snatched the person of interest's gun out of his hand during a deal a couple nights prior, and had allegedly also taken some pills from him. The text messages between my person of interest and the victim were pretty threatening. Some of them, one of them said something along the lines of, "You think I'm slick, I got a family to feed," things of that nature. And so they had arranged, or been talking about arranging, a time and place to meet so that the victim could return the gun and the pills to the drug dealer that he snatched them from. So I had a little bit of difficulty figuring out who the drug dealer was that had this beef with my victim, because his name was saved in my victim's phone as Caveman. And when I went around to some of the victim's friends and other drug dealers in the area, nobody would tell me who Caveman was. So eventually I got desperate and I just called the phone number. And I was actually able to talk to Caveman for about 15 minutes or so before I discovered that he was, in fact, a minor. At that point, I knew that the audio that I was recording and the interview itself would be useless, and I wouldn't be able to use it in a court of law without his mother present. I did, however, manage to get him to admit that the gun found on the tree line near the victim's body was his. He said that, which is actually how I found out he was underage, but he had told me that he had bought that gun on the streets from a friend, and at speaking to the detective later down the road, I learned that the gun was actually stolen in a home burglary. But anyway, so I had asked the person of interest, Caveman, if I could meet with him and his mom, and he had said yes. And then his mother actually called me, and we spoke, and she was cordial, and everything was fine, and we were supposed to meet. And then next thing I know, I got a call from his mother telling me that she had been advised by the sheriff's department not to speak to me because I was building a case against her son, which is actually true. And so her contact over the sheriff's department had told her that if the police did not suspect her son in this investigation, that she would be hurting herself if she talked to me, because my job was to prove that he was involved in the death of this young man. So fast forward to last week, my suspect, my person of interest, Caveman, turned 18. And I had actually blocked out several days this week that I was planning to go and watch him. And I was, since his mother could no longer hold me back, I was going to go after him and try again to interview him and get the information that I needed. And Tuesday morning, I got a text message from the lead detective on the case. It said that Caveman had been shot and killed in a drug deal gone bad. So at this point, I had to rethink how I was going to handle this investigation, because the person that I had planned all this time to go after as soon as he turned 18 was shot and killed 4 days after his 18th birthday. Hey, I'm sorry. Alright, this is my friend Tiffany. She's going to help us get some footage. And I want to show her, I just gave the rundown of the case, and I want to show her where Dreyll was found.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
And this is Michael. He's
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
he's certified badass. Alright, so this is where Dreyll's body was found here, slumped down. They say there's a bullet somewhere where the bullet hit. I never found it, did you?
No, I was just.
I never saw it. I see they cleaned up the EMT well. No?
No, it's still the same.
Yeah. There's some EMT trash here from where they tried to revive him. And the gun was actually found. Oh, my dog's going crazy. The gun that belonged to my suspect, Caveman, who was just found shot and killed as well, it was found somewhere in this vicinity, is from what I understand, where all the flowers and whatnot were put down. I guess 3 boys and 3 girls came up on him and found him first, and supposedly, according to the police, were playing with the gun. The trajectory of the bullet is also inconsistent with suicide. The bullet went down through the tongue, came out left side of his neck. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. Took so
Are you
long.
good? That's why it is. You shouldn't call her
I haven't talked to her yet at all.
before the incident.
Huh?
Before the incident.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I talked to her on the phone.
Okay, okay.
And then I went to their house and she was blowing me kisses and waving at me and flipping me off.
Okay.
Remember?
Okay.
And she told the detective if I stepped foot on their property, she'd shoot me. If I step foot back on their property, she'd shoot me. Because I was like in the backyard and everything getting their license plates.
For a half mile.
Yeah, I'm having a real hard time with the way they're painting the picture of our caveman being so, innocent.
So, are they going to go ahead and close Keeley's son's case or what?
He said it'd be like 7 to 8 more weeks.
Oh,
because
man.
I asked him, he asked me, he said, wouldn't you say that based on the evidence that Dreyll killed himself? I said, no, sir, I wouldn't. I said, based on the evidence I would say, that I've seen, I would say quite the contrary. And he said, I said, but hey, I said, if you want to show me your ballistics report and give me access to the police file, then maybe I'll change my mind. I said, but I still got a lot of questions about blowback in the chamber and gun residue on the hands. I said, if you can show me where there's blowback in the chamber and gun residue on Dreyll's hands, then maybe I'll change my mind. But until then, I'm not going to change my mind.
And you're not going to find too many young black kids anyway to commit suicide.
Yeah. Yeah, no. It doesn't make any sense.
And Dreyll parents wouldn't even go for that no way, because I know how
I gotta
Keeley
answer
is.
this real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
HMC Investigations. Yes, ma'am. Hey. Hi. I'm fine. How are you? Well, kind of. I'm on my way to question some witnesses in a homicide case in the borough, but what you got going on?
Look.
Oh, God, and they're right there, too. I'm sorry. We just came up on this house, and they're, like, right in the driveway. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right. Bye.
In a quarter
It's
mile,
another
turn right
client.
onto Esquire Court.
Okay. I'm just going to turn around. I didn't want to, like, pull up and not be ready. So what were you saying? You were saying something.
I was just saying about Keeley. I know Keeley may want to go for that no way because he had too much off his son.
Yeah.
And he just bought his son that car, so
Yeah.
you don't just commit suicide if I just buy you
Meadow
something.
Hill Drive.
Here, I don't know if
Turn
you want to
left
shut that
onto Meadow
down.
Hill Drive.
All right. Yeah, I would say just film out the side window or something because I'm going to...
Okay. Are you gonna park? If you park across the street
Can I want
and
one of those cigarettes?
there
Yeah, I'll park across the
and
street.
parallel to where I can get some.
Footage, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll save it
Here,
this
go ahead.
I hope my dog doesn't start barking. I'll leave the car running. Oh my God. Oh, is that Casey Cunningham?
Who?
That's Casey Cunningham.
You don't know?
I'm gonna park over here, okay?
Yeah, you don't know.
Oh shit. You know what? Maybe it would be weird if I had my gun.
Nah, you straight. Girl, I got mine.
Yeah.
You good.
All right.
I gotta get my phone going.
Can you
right,
turn that
turn
off?
it off.
Yeah.
Kind of makes it hard for me to get ready when the... Okay, here we go.
They can't see me.
No.
Are you good?
It's okay, girl.
I don't think it.
I wonder what fucking crawled up her ass.
Who's ass?
I have no idea. I don't know what she said.
Who is she?
That's the fucking drug dealing bitch. Crazy bitch is what she is. Alright, fuck it. Go to Gables. They ain't got. I don't really want to talk to. I really want to talk to Poncho and David.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I that one. I think that was Casey Cunningham
Which one? With the dreads?
with the dreads.
Yeah.
How'd it go, guys? Get a lot of info?
Oh yeah, tons.
I'm just trying to think.
Seatbelt.
Yeah, I have the seatbelt on. You know what? Was that caveman Kendrick?
Yeah.
Because he could have sworn when you said caveman, he thought you talking about Tommy.
Yeah, he did.
So was Tommy caveman?
No. No. Kendrick was caveman.
And
I think the reason he said that was because when I first came over there, I thought Thomas was caveman.
Mhm.
Remember? No, Kendrick was caveman. I'm gonna call the detective real quick.
Do you want me to film it or stop?
Yeah, you can film. I don't know if I'll get him. He's covered up in paperwork right now.
Man, I would love to have a warrant. Man.
No shit.
That'd be good for me.
Why don't we just go up in there and fucking do a fucking citizen's arrest?
I wish they was on bond or something. They give me every right in the world to go up in there.
I know it.
I got a confirm. Not available right now. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, detective, it's Heather. Just went by Stacy Welty's house, and I don't know, either she's out of drugs or she's on one, because she came outside. We're standing in the driveway talking to a couple kids that were playing basketball, and she starts screaming out the door for us to get off her property and acting a fool. Anyway, kind of crazy because she was calling me and acting cool a few months ago, so I don't know what's going on now, but apparently she's had a change of heart. Give me a call when you get a chance. I'd like to talk to you more about this. We need to wrap up Keeley's case. I know you know that, but I think there's some things we could do to get that done, and I'd like your help if you don't mind. So I know you're covered up in paperwork, taking care of Kendrick's death and all, and I respect you for that, but if you could take a moment to call me, I'd appreciate it. Thanks.
Turn left toward Liscasas Pike, then turn left.
Alright, hold up. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, shit, I went the wrong way. Actually, it's right there.
Yeah, oh.
Huh?
My cousin stay over here.
Does he?
Yeah, right there, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, he does.
that's... Oh, shit. The picnic table's gone.
I just wonder if my cousin seen anything, man.
There was a picnic table right here.
Did they move?
they must have taken it for like evidence or something. I don't know. That's weird. It was right here.
Oh, shit. So I get for looking at the camera and not the door.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm used to it. It's all right.
Moving? I don't blame you.
I'm rolling. Do you want anything here on this?
Yeah. My person of interest, Kendrick Love, aka Caveman. He was shot and killed right here. There was a picnic table right here. They found his body right here. Last Tuesday. What was the date on that? Anyway, they ran back around. The suspects ran that way. One of them lost his glasses on the back side of the building. Three black males that shot and killed him fled the scene, ran back that way, out of the complex. Not much to see here. When I was here the other day, well, the day after he died, there was still blood all over the grass.
I'm gonna have you back up before I get back in. Hey.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You still want it?
No.
Will you tell her I came by? I'm holding off to go over to Allison's because I don't think she's ready for me yet.
Oh.
But I have
Who
been.
are you again, sweetheart?
Well, my name is Heather, and I'm a private investigator.
Oh,
And I have
okay.
been here investigating the death of Dreyll Keeley
Right.
last February.
Mhm.
And I actually had gone to the crime scene after Kendrick was shot. I went out there to the Gateway Apartments, and I found the key witness that identified the three guys that killed
Awesome.
Kendrick. However, I know Allison doesn't like me much because I was questioning him about Dreyll's death last February.
Oh, okay.
So like I said, I don't think she's ready for me.
Yeah,
But if you
probably.
would, and I don't want to disrespect her, I really do feel bad for her.
That's. I know she would appreciate that. So do I. I
So
really feel bad for her.
it's a terrible thing. It really
is
is.
a terrible thing.
I hate it that now it's just these kids are dropping like flies.
I know.
It's
I know. And you can talk to them. They're like great grandmother.
right.
So
Yeah.
I'm the big kid's grandmother and Lonnie's great grandmother.
Yeah.
So Terry's mom.
Oh, she's a cutie. All right. Well, will you let Terry know I came by and give her my number and ask her to call me?
I will, Heather.
Okay.
She'll be happy to, I'm sure.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sure. Thank
Bye.
you. Have a nice day.
You too. All right, so we've had a long day. I'm tired. The dog's tired. We're all tired. We hit a lot of brick walls. We went back to the drug house to try to question some of the last people that spoke with the victim, and we were actually run off. So that wasn't good. But we did have a major break in the case, and that is that we went by the woman's house that had provided the alibi to my person of interest. I'll remind you that was actually shot and killed last week. We went by her house. She was not home. I left my phone number for her to call me, And while we were eating dinner, I got a phone call from her, and she was in tears. And she's telling me that basically that the alibi was bogus, that she is afraid of Caveman's family.
It's right up here on the right.
That his mother actually had put him on the streets to deal drugs, that he was actually supporting his family, and that she is actually scared of his mother because she's crazy. So she's scared for her own safety, which is why she has not gone to the police or the lead detective with this information.
Right there.
So that is the summary of what happened today. I got the biggest break of the case yet about an hour ago, and I turned it over to the detectives, and we have now shown that the alibi was bogus. Further, the woman also said that she did believe that Kendrick Love did kill Dreyll Keeley, and that she had asked him, "What did you do?" And he said, "I can't say. He tried to rob me, and lives don't matter." And that is it. So it's a wrap, and it was a good job today. We did good. So, all right.
Woohoo!